Hi guys, so I wanted to make a little quick video to show you kind of how our lessons have kind of gone this year and what the students kind of see as they're working. So we basically turned direct instruction into small screencast videos. So 20 minutes, what would have taken for direct instruction last year, is in a 5 to 7 minute video. It's kind of like a flipped classroom, but since we teach 7th grade, we've been having them view the videos in class. First thing, like right after we do the warm up or whatever, then we cut them loose and they go and watch the 5 to 7 minute video. It's posted online in our site and they can view it later. It's been what has turned into taking up most of our class time is the shorter part, and now they can get to that choice part of the lesson. So that's how we kind of changed everything we've kind of done this year. And we kind of did it because it allows a lot more flexibility for differentiation. So those advanced learners who didn't need to hear the direct instruction aren't bored, and the kids that need more help, we're actually getting around to helping those kids. So that's the biggest reason. It was just the direct instruction time was taking over way more of our entire period, just with those small interruptions that you don't realize kept happening. It also gives them way more control over the path and the pace of their learning. So they're just automatically more engaged. And we really wanted to make them work harder than us. And we have really felt that. It's not me giving all the information. It kind of is in a quick video or another video I find, but it's not us standing at the front of the room for too long. So the benefits we have found is that they're way more engaged throughout the entire lesson. There's not a lot of behavior issues or things like that. They are just working way harder than we are. We have found a big change in that and how we feel about how each lesson goes every day. They can also view the material over and over again. So when we do those videos, we post them on our Google site, which we'll get to today. If they're absent, they can see them. They don't have to wait to meet with us later. It's just once they start on the videos, we just get to walk around and help. We've had so much more time for one-on-one and small group instruction just by following this new format. It's a lot calmer and more peaceful for some reason, I think, because they have more control over what they're doing, and so they're doing it. At times, there's technology challenges that we have to fight through. There's always going to be a few students who struggle with self-direction and staying on task, but it's way less than in previous years, and really it just takes a small conference with that kid and then give them some different options. Like maybe they just need paper that day, maybe they need to hear music while they're working. I mean, it just I think we just had to kind of conference with those kids that are distracted. We need to plan formative assessments well, because when you just give them the time and to go and choose activities, we need to do those check-ins more. So Holly and I have been really focusing on that part so that we're making sure every kid knows what's going on throughout the lesson. The initial setup we chose Google Sites as our where to post everything, and the initial setup takes some time, but then after that we kind of follow that same format and it gets to be a lot quicker, the whole setup and pre-planning of each day. Also finding the right balance of expectations and options. Like I think in the beginning we were giving them too many options and it seemed overwhelming, and do I finish this, and so we've kind of started to narrow the options, but even just having 2 things for them to choose between, we have found, is better than just telling them exactly what to do. So grading. The biggest thing is to be more flexible with it, and then it's not so overwhelming. So we usually give whatever they're completing in class a skill demonstration grade. But really, we're just trying to keep track of where they're at with that concept. They're more concerned this year than before about the process and about the learning than they are the grade, because they just have more control over their learning and what they're doing. So it just doesn't seem as much of a problem this year. Hold on. Okay, sorry, that was my husband calling. All right, so I think I talked about grading and how you just got to be more flexible and kind of count at what they're doing and give them credit for that. And make sure you ask questions. So we never just tell them to go watch the video and learn it. We kind of encourage them to ask questions and stop and rewind and pause as much as they want to. So I hope this helps you today, and let us know if you have any questions. Thanks.